This is going to be my ultimate everyday makeup tutorial. So this is if you want a kind of look that isn't over the top, but also is great for every day and still looks flawless and just enhances all of your features. So first thing I'm going to start off with is my brow wax, because my skincare is on. I have a primer on, and I'm just going to like go straight in with my Urban Decay Slick Day Brow Wax. I'm going to get that right into the hair. I just get a spoolie. So I'm currently using my Anastasia Brow Freeze Applicator. Just going to brush them up. I'm going to flatten this like so, and then that kind of like sets, and I let that be for a little while until I have to get to that point. So right now I want to focus on a base, and I want something that isn't over the top, isn't overly heavy, isn't going to look cakey or cracked during the day, but also kind of like makes my skin look good, like the best version it possibly can. I'm going to use the new DIOR Skin Glow, which is the newly reformulated version. My shade is 3N. I'm going to get that onto the back of my hand. I'm going to get my Makeup by Mario F1 brush. I really like this brush with this particular foundation because I feel like it just gives me a really nice finish. And I'm just going to start from the center, and I'm really kind of patting the foundation on with the brush. So really starting from the middle of the face, around the under eye area, straight down. I'm not worried about the edges of the face yet. And then go on to this side. Can you see how like through the center I've already got that good coverage, like around here? This is such a good foundation, by the way. So I'm just patting it on. You get a really good finish with this kind of technique. Okay, can you see through the middle? We've got a really good kind of light coverage, but it doesn't look like it's a mask. You know, the colour is good, first of all. Like, I feel like this is a really good colour for my skin at the moment. Right, now, whatever's left on the brush, we're going to slowly take this out. So we're still patting, but we're taking it along the perimeter of the face now so that it kind of blends in well. But it also makes sure that there's not too much product around the edges. So it should kind of like fade out in terms of coverage. Right, we've got a really nice layer that still allows my skin to look like skin, but it just looks better. Now for an everyday look, I feel like you need an everyday concealer. And for me, it's going to be the Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Concealer in shade 6.5. And I like this because it's not overly bright. So it's not too much lighter than my skin tone. So it doesn't give me too much of that kind of like bright-eyed look. I do like a little brightness, but not so much that it starts to look a bit white, you know. So I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. I've got my beauty blender here. I'm just going to spray this so it's damp. I'm going to get into this concealer, and first thing I'm going to do is just get onto my lids to really kind of tone down the discoloration around that area. First thing I like to do is just get that set, because then it's out of the way and I don't need to worry about it. So I've got my HUDA Easy Bake. Just gonna get into this with a Makeup by Mario powder puff. I don't really pack on the powder, by the way, it's just a small amount. And then I just dust it off. We can apply the concealer wherever else we want it. I do feel like when you're going for like a daytime look, like I really don't, like I mentioned, I don't like it to be overly bright, because I feel like that immediately makes it look not very everyday. You can still get a lift in those areas by, you know, still using a concealer which is less bright. So not necessarily exactly your skin color, because if this was exactly my skin color, you wouldn't really be able to see it. So it still is a little bit lighter, but not as light as not as light and bright as what I would usually go. So now I want to get my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood complexion brush, pat this in. Then I'm going to get my beauty blender, and we're gonna just pat this area in. I do feel like this is one of the concealers that does give you the most skin-like finish. So both of the products that I've chosen are products that I feel like still allow your skin to look like skin. See what I mean? It's not overly bright around the area, but it's still covered up the dark circle. So at this point, I like to kind of like think about what kind of color I want, you know, as in blush. Do I want any kind of sculpting, which I do want a little bit of a like kind of soft sculpt, and I will show you that in a second. I think for my blush, I want to go for almost like a mauve color. What do I want to go for? Let's go for this. This is my Patrick Ta Double Take Creme and Powder Blush in She's Blushing. I might even layer up the powder blush on top after. I'm going to see how it looks. So I'm going to use my Hourglass 15 brush and apply this just along the top parts of my cheekbone. Then I'm going to use, it's a new product, it's my Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm, and this is in 05. This is a cream to powder finish, but I would not even actually say it's a powder finish, I'll be honest. I would say it's more of a soft focused finish to it. It doesn't look overly matte at all, so it doesn't look powdery. It's great if you want something that's going to set itself so you don't have to add more powder. So great for like over 40s or mature skin or dry skin. You basically use this as your base, like a veil of color, but if you go for a darker shade, you can use it to sculpt, and that's what I've done here. So I'm going to use a different brush for this. I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario F4 brush, the smaller side. I'm going to go into this. I'm just going to take some off on the back of my hand because I don't want it to be super dark. Okay, so now I'm going to just sculpt, and it's a really good product for just like an effortless everyday sculpt. See what I mean? That nice sculpt we've got. By the way, if you like this video so far, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button because it means that you're supporting my channel and you won't miss my next video. I've got some really good ones coming up, by the way. See what I mean? Just go for a shade which is, you know, a few shades darker than your skin tone, and it can work really well as an everyday sculpt. I'm going to also put a little bit of this to the side of the nose. Okay, I like the way my skin looks, but obviously I need to set it so that it stays put, and it is going to change the finish slightly because it's obviously not going to be so kind of glowy, but I still want to have some of that glow come through, so I don't want to set it everywhere. So first thing I want to do is kind of set my under eye so that that is kind of done and I don't need to worry about that. What I like to do first is just get rid of any creasing directly beneath my lower lash line, and then I go into my powder. There you go. Under eye is the first place I do. Then what I do is I actually dust it off immediately. So I just get my brush with a little bit of powder on it. There, under eyes are done. That's nice and set. At this point, I'm going to get my veil brush, dip it into the powder, and I'm going to apply this kind of everywhere I do want it to be a bit more matte, because I want to keep the glow around the perimeter, but through the center I kind of want it pretty matte because my natural oils will come out and it will look a bit more lived in. I quite like my base right now. I feel like it's a good everyday one. I do want to finish it off with some other products though, but first off I want to get my brows done, so I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My brow pencil. I'm just going to shape them first. I feel like brows is so personal, right? Like it's not like I can tell you the right way. So at this point, what I like to do is finish off my eyes, my lips, because then I feel like once that's done, it gives me an idea of whether there's anything else I need to do to my base, you know, like for example, add more bronzer, maybe I need to sculpt a little bit extra, maybe I need to like add a bit more blush or maybe a bit more glow to bring out the glow a little bit more. So I'm gonna do my eyes and my lips. The first thing I wanna do is just curl my lashes. By the way, please do subscribe to thebeautybreakfastclub.com because you are gonna love it. It's all about beauty. It is all about wellness, style, loads of over 40 stuff on there too. It's free to subscribe, so that gives you access to like one free newsletter every 5 to 10 days. I write all the newsletters myself. There's a new one that goes out every other day, consistently, never stops. But if you go for the paid version, it unlocks the entire site, but it also gives you the chance to basically join the group chat on the platform, so you get to ask me any questions directly and I will answer them. So I will see you there. Right, let's add some mascara. I'm going to use this. I haven't used this in a while. This is my Tartelette Tubing Lash Primer. So this really helps the lashes to become slightly kind of like thicker when you put the other tubing mascara on. There you go. So it's white, as you can see, which looks weird. But then what you want to do is use the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, and you basically go over. It's great if you struggle with your kind of like mascara staying upright and like, you know, lashes lifted. I feel like this is a really good option if you struggle with that. And it doesn't take a lot to cover the white, by the way. It kind of like almost melts in. I do have a little bit of mascara on my skin, which I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. You've got to let it dry completely first. I personally don't like using the lash primer on the lower lashes. I feel like lower lashes should be very soft, especially during the day. Once you let that mascara dry off, you want to get a spoolie, nothing on it. Just scrape, and that mascara on your lid will just scrape off. There you go, it's done. Okay, I'm gonna try this lip liner because I haven't actually tried this and the color looks really good to me. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump Liner in Caramel. Actually a really nice color. Okay, I'm going to use this. This is my ILIA Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon in Untitled. I like this because it's not so bright, but it's also kind of like a really nice daytime colour. And then what I do is I use the Armani Prismaglass in 03. I really love this gloss. I just think it's a nice everyday lip, which isn't over the top, you know, but it's still something there. Okay, at this point I want to see, do I want to apply anything else in terms of like bronzer, etc.? And I think I do. I'm going to use my SAIE Beauty Super Suede Radiant Baked Bronzer in Portofino. I'm just going to use my Fenty 200 brush and just lightly sculpt my nose with it. I'm going to use this brush. This is the SAIE Beauty All Over Powder Brush. Now with baked products, I feel like you get a lot of fallout, so I'm just warning you. And what I like, the reason I like this is such a big brush is because what I do is I don't really focus on sculpting. I like to kind of just touch the edges of the face, almost like just kissing the perimeter. So it just adds some kind of sun-kissed look. You see what I mean? Then I'm going to get my Hourglass 15 brush. I'm going to go into the powder blush that we used earlier. And just add some more of this. Yeah, there you go. You can see my full everyday look. I feel like it's a really nice sun-kissed look. I always do feel like if you've gone for a gloss, you can really tone it down easily if you want to. That immediately has made it look less in your face. So it's really up to you whether you want a gloss, like a glossy lip, or if you want something which is a bit more kind of neutral, a bit more matte. And then if you do want to bring some glow back out, you can use like a setting spray. I really do like this one at the moment. It's a SAIE Beauty City Set. And what I do is focus on the perimeter of the face rather than through the center, because the center I like to keep things pretty matte anyway, but if you want to add that glow, you add it to the perimeter and immediately you're going to get that really nice kind of like all over glow. Don't forget everything is listed in my description, so you just need to head on over and click on the links and it will take you straight to it. But keep an eye out for discount codes, because if I have any, they're going to be listed below. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed this today. Very kind of easy but good everyday look. Is there any other particular kind of look that you want me to do from start to finish, like a full look? Because I know I really focus on kind of like, you know, educational videos and like kind of problem solving for you guys, but if you want to see a full particular look, then comment below on which one you want to see. Like, do you want to see a smoky eye look? Do you want to see like a kind of glam date night look? Do you want to see like a day date look? Like, what do you want to see? Or like maybe a breakfast look, or maybe like a makeup look for work? Let me know in detail below in the comments. The more I see it, the more likely I am to do it. And yeah, I'm gonna love you, leave you, and see you on the next video.